Time to tell them.
When I'm in the streets, I always remain cautious.
Let's go.
Every society honors its live conformists and dead troublemakers. I'm the son of Satan, sculpted the culture of the ancients. Burn me at the stake with my left hand stuck in the matrix. I'm the apex. I steal science off of spaceships. Blackwater contractors captured off of camcorders. Aftermath slaughter, violent massacre. Masters of order, burning effigies of presidents and American flags. Veterans clash for the chance to sell terror for cash. Babylon destroyed the base of Migdosh. Death codes, murder squads, exploding churches and burning mosques. Throw your dice, now your destiny's cast. And these seeds of war were planted over centuries past. And the mysteries remain unsolved. Colossal pyramids on Mars, visitors beyond the scriptures of Allah. God is on the side of the ones with money and large armies. Pray for death amongst these brainwashed zombies. Society is brainwashed.
I bet you can't see what I can see.
That's right.
There's a few things we have to address.
I bet you can't see what I can see.
When I'm in the streets, I always remain cautious.
Good. God damn. November 5th, 2001, less than 2 months after 9/11 occurred. The infamous William Cooper was murdered, ex-naval intelligence officer. Renowned author, but behold the pale horse. He paid the cost. I can't say that I agree with everything that he wrote, but I admire him for speaking his mind though. Never holding his tongue for nobody. Our society is brainwashed. Guns in each other's faces for the same lies. Same everything and same nothing. Same bullshit materialism. The third world man's luxury. This false flag fuckery. An age-obsessed junkie. Your lady, your liberty. Can't fuck me. Can't touch me. The Black Pope, superior general. Tim Oster riding like a pyro from Inglewood. Bring the hood up to a hovering mothership. They already made the switch to the one world government.
I bet you can't see what I can see.
That's right.
There's a few things we have to address.
I bet you can't see what I can see.
When I'm in the streets, I always remain cautious.
Good. God damn. Amongst the ivory tower witch doctors, witness explosion on the Groom Lake landing strip. The silicon source of a abandoned ship. Famine gripped the planet with the gigantic satanic fists. Believed to be linked to Al-Qaeda through his sandwich business. I don't advise you to believe these could be camera tricks. All I'm saying is to ask questions, amateurs. But Hollywood tries to pass off as a fantasy. Might have already happened in actuality, and vice versa. If Jesus Christ was a person, who was Mithra? Who was Krishna? Who was the first to be baptized, crucified, resurrected, betrayed and made into a martyr for someone else's redemption? Old men start wars for young dudes to die in Madison Avenue, telling you what you should be buying. Religion and science always profess peace, but in the end, who created the deadly war machine society is?
I bet you can't see what I can see.
There's a few things we have to address.
I bet you can't see what I can see.
When I'm in the streets, I always remain cautious.
That's right. Good. God damn.
MB, Promoe, prime time. Check it.
Don't hate the media, become the media. They already know who we are, so why not get louder and louder and louder?
Prisoner code THX 1138. I'ma break the chains and litigate Bill Gates and Ricky Lake type intruders of your private life. It's like they got a million private eyes in the public eye. They publicize double lies in the love disguise. Wolf in the sheep clothing. I just love these guys talking about freedom of speech, freedom of the word. It's a well-known fact. You need cash to make yourself heard with topics like these. They don't literally stop me, but I'd be happy to sell 20,000 copies. That don't make no revolution. So what am I to do then? Rather diluting than get my message diluted. Dilemma. Either you say nothing to a lot of people, or you try and kick some sense to a minority of equals who already know what you know and don't need to be schooled by 85% of the population. Keeps getting fooled by the mass media, misleading ya. All the press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind us. Prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All the press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind us. Prime time. Yeah, they try to drug me with TV, deceive and mislead me, but on the low though, I don't keep what they feed me. Believe me, I throw it up like a bulimic. Don't tell no one no, they put me in a clinic for brainwashing. They wanna stop my guys with money and lies. They got the truth monopolized, manipulate and pollute the mind states. Generations of mind rape, my voice echoed off the walls of Jericho and Berlin in the old days. Listen close and hear it now in your media don't wanna deal with the real issues. They want you to think life's about chasing the riches, but that materialistic shit will fade away. Don't get caught up in the modern day slavery trade. It's only mass media misleading ya. All the press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind.
Notice that that's the opposite of the standard view about democracy. It's a game for elites. It's not for the ignorant masses.
The unemployed no longer want to be used. Modern day slavery, computer rules in the school system of miseducation. The entertainment business of indoctrination. Capitalist interests run the present information. Highway to hell approaching the end station at a faster pace than Formula One racing. Blaming the problems of society on immigration when Sweden made guns exported to poor nations, causing wars and starvations, killing Africans and Asians, calling it foreign relations. And it's all annihilation. Yo, you force them to leave their homeland for an unknown land. The look upon them is more barbaric than Conan. They ask you for work and you say no man, you can't be trusted. They walk down your street and get busted by your so-called justice. Design to chain minds to put you in the lead and the others behind. Well, I will never drive your road again, never vote again, cause you will use the mass scapegoat again. I rate your radio show again, like once PE. Run up in your office screaming and raving, play me. I got the hottest beats out there courtesy of MB. And raps with a message to set your mind stay free from the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind is prime time and the blind lead the blind.
This is a democratic society.
Notice that that's the opposite of the standard view about democracy.
Nowhere else are people so addicted to information and entertainment via the printed word.
Propaganda is to democracy what violence is to a dictatorship.
It's a game for elites.
It's from the drug industry.
Well, the irony of this, of course, is that this money, which is in the billions, is coming from your country. You see, you are the major purchaser of our national product, which is, of course, cocaine.
On one hand, you're saying the United States government is spending millions of dollars to eliminate the flow of drugs onto our streets. At the same time, we are doing business with the very same government that is flooding our streets with cocaine.
See. Let me show you a few of the other characters that are involved in this tragic comedy.
Se apuran los burros. Ahorita vienen el camión. Apura. Dile. Ahorita van a venir para recoger los productos. Apúrate. I'm on the border of Bolivia, working for pennies, treated like a slave. The coca fields have to be ready. The spirit of my people is starving, broken and sweaty, dreaming about revolution, looking at my machete. But the workload is too heavy to rise up in arms, and if I ran away, I know they'd probably murder my moms. So I pray to Jesucristo when I go to the mission, process the cocaine paste and play my position.
Okay, listen, Juan Valdez, just get me my product before we chop off your hands for workers' misconduct. I got the power to shoot a copper and not get charged, and it would be sad to see your family in front of a firing squad. So to feed your kids, I need these bricks, 40 tons in total, let me test it. Indeed, shit, this is good, pass me a tissue and don't worry about them, I paid off the official.
Yo, it don't come as a challenge, I'm the son of some of the foulest, elected by my people, the only one on the ballot, born and bred to consort with feds. I laugh at fate and assassinate my predecessor to have his place in a third world fascist state. Lock the nation with 90% of the wealth and 10% of the population. A Central Intelligence Agency takes weight faithfully. The finest type of China white and cocaine you'll see.
Honey, I'm home. Never mind when your bank account suddenly grown. It's funny, we're so out of this debt for this money we owe with ya. When have I told you that I had two governments overthrown to keep our son enrolled in a private school and to keep our tummy swollen? Come on, our fucking home was built on a foundation of bloody throats, the hungry stolen of their souls. Of course this country's running coke. I took a stunning oath to hush the ones who know. The CIA conducts the flow for these young hustlers that lust for dough.
I go work in the hood, hit my connect. That's what's really good, and supply work to the hood. These suits fucking crack me up, scrutinize like we inferior, petrified when we meet in my area. My dude will shoot till I say so. You got
the loot, give me the yay, like Ice Cube, so don't play with my yayo. We won't stop for you bastards, my street scramblers, chop it and bag it.
Taking pictures and tapping phones, debating snitches and cracking codes. Fast the cuff or blast the foe on any hustler stacking dough. Just pump and crack a blow, and my overtime is where your taxes go. Or gain your trust, get you the hand wait to us, cause we paid up front on the low with cameras taping ya. Getting pop or wait, the prison sentence is doomed. Make the collar to leave with 2 keys out the evidence room.
Went my fame, truck, boat, or plane, they watching you. You think you got work? They copping too. We control blocks, they lock countries and own companies. We had nice cars and sneaker money. Now it's players out there talking about they holding with bugs in their house like they down south with windows open. Your dough ain't long, you wrong, you take shorts and soon. Feds will be up in your mouth like forks and spoons. So enjoy the rush, live plush off coke bread. Soon you'll be in a cell with me like Jenny Lopez. In the school I was a bully, now life is fully a joke. I keep afloat on a boat for Peruvian coke. Players do favors for governors and tax makers. Fat Quakers smoke crack and sex acts with bad mayors. The walls got ears, you big mouths probably scared, not prepared to do years like Javier.
The story just told is an example of the path that drugs take on their way to every neighborhood in every state in this country. It's a lot deeper than the niggas on your block. So when they point the finger at you, brother man, this is what you gotta tell them.
I'm not guilty. You're the one who's guilty. Lawmakers, the politicians, the Colombian drug lords, all you who lobby against making drugs legal, just like you did with alcohol during the Prohibition. You're the one who's guilty. I mean, come on, let's kick the ballistics here. Ain't no Uzis made in Harlem. Not one of us in here owns a poppy field. This thing is bigger than
Immortal technique.
This is big business. This is the American.
Yo, I'm a fascist, hello dog, my banner dragon. Red flag, yellow sickle, cross, hammer clashing. Mellow as some rapids, fella, you get your ass kicked. Develop the baddest lines like hella traffic. Mine's telepathic, I'm in cellars rapping. I dwell in blackness and Helen Keller fashion. Those with overzealous actions fell in ashes, choking spastic like heavy smoking grasses. Throat full of tablets, most of you know my habits. Dosage max is nowhere close to average. I swallow bottles like a fully open trash bag. Speed in me like a throttle to the ass crack. Beat your head in, death to my enemies. You're on your last leg, I'm a freaking centipede. Move with the crude energy of Bruce Lee. Soon illusions confuse you when you see movement. My kung fu kick through trees. My foot spikes sting and stick to me. Switch stances to the limp-handed mantis. Wrist slanted, slap any man advancing like a bitch standing. Spun high, defy gravity. Battle me at sunrise, the Ninja Academy. Dagger to dagger, stab to be stabbed. You see I'm mad and that's why you lose your bladder. Think back to your past that your life is flashing right before your eyes where my knife was slashing. Blinded, you wait silent for the final death blow, but I escaped by climbing. Your sight left broke, I'm ruthless. Leave men crippled, stupid, useless, bleeding, toothless, pissing, puking, losing fluid, smash them. Black and blue and drag them, bruised and battered through the challenge. Shoot them like rabid dogs. When I'm through with them, which one of you would argue with an armed intruder? The gruesome mutant, I'm scarred from combat. That's why I rock dog tags and a long dark mask. The aftermath of my wrath is detached arms, plasma splash, heart squash flat, organs torn from the thorax, bones black roasted in the glow with a savage flow spat. Listen fag, the only time I ever hold back is when I punch a hole through your chest and grab at your spine and slide it through your flesh and laugh as you cry and beg for the afterlife. Pretty sad if you ask Mr. Jackson, your shit is whack like every P. Diddy accents, Biggie pass. Diggity dag, I'm sickety sick of these figgity fags. Itty bitty, sickening wiggity whack, iggity ass, wiggity raps, give me your back. I ain't crickety cross, diggity dog, but I'm that miggity mac, diggity that. Listen to that shit I'm saying, I'm your father's son. What is that, a Mac 10? Psh, get a larger gun, madness. I walk with a rocket launcher on my back, attached to a strong harness. Watch it, launching, 3, 2, 1. From the second you start shit, I leave you in parts. Get it, sergeant, slaughter, charging to the heart of hostility, killing mothers, fathers, brothers, daughters, cousins, long lost, uncles, pets, anything, talking, breathing, walking, sleeping, the heads coming off it.
hot microphone so I can take it to the front line. To win the rap war, I gotta stay unsigned. A mercenary, burning hot like sunshine. No purple heart and no love for one time, two-time ambassadors eat you up at lunchtime, while me and Luciano kick another punchline to save mankind from stepping on the landmine. I'm anti MCs rapping like they on standby. This the last time, that's why I plan my antime to enhance minds. And I'm Sweden's finest. You'll rewind this, erase this behind this. Create a holocaust all across and knock on my head, tag your head like Gorbachev. While I turn Graceland into a wasteland equipped with spray cans, I leave it all to face and start fires with gasoline-drenched car tires on rich art buyers, then hop over the barbed wire. When they sound the alarm siren, I'm long gone in the sunset on top of things like a mobbed on. It don't stop, it continues like La Lucha. Before I'm out, I say peace to my mushka. I'm in the mountains chanting your Rastaman. To the fascists, no pasarán. Hey yo, it's urban guerrilla warfare tactics. Yo, Act, you got the gas, I got the matches.
Yo, B, you don't even gotta ask this. In the streets we cause riots and class clashes, using guerrilla warfare tactics.
Got pictures of Margaret Thatcher for target practice.
Promoe and Knacker, we preach what we practice,
cause it's easier that way than backwards. Yeah. Check it. Yo. Some rappers are actors, this rapper's an activist on some guerrilla warfare tactics shit.
I manufacture special design car bombs for limos. They go off like hard-ons and bimbos. My squad's gone far beyond the point of return. We at the point of letting you burn like joints. Hit you where it hurts, not even the church is sacred ground enough to stop our work. Guerrilla warfare, it's not a fair type war. We fight lying down with these underdogs, spark and bite back with potassium chlorate and pipes in the combo. It's more great with no love you bombs than hate you signs. They got restraining laws to prohibit the mines. They got high-tech shit, no limit funds to fund their own squad of batch packing bandits. They got nightsticks and guns. We got tons of kitchen knives to kill the wives, daughters, and sons. They want the other cheek to get turned. Prepare for flaming molotovs and toupees and perms. You gotta pay. Truce is adjourned. You dug up the tomahawk after deading off the man in wigwams with no concern. Sailors say all hands on deck. I say all hands on text. Circle, select the parts of this land. Work on directing plots and big plans. This is to try it at home. Manual for mayhem by Promoe and Acom, the government assailants.
Word. Check it out.
Urban guerrilla warfare tactics. Yo, bro, you got the gas, I got the matches.
Yo, Act, you don't even gotta ask this. In the streets, we cause riots and class clashes, using guerrilla warfare tactics.
Got pictures of Margaret Thatcher for target practice.
Promoe and Knacker, we preach what we practice,
cause it's easier that way than backwards.
Revolution. Guerrilla warfare, spread germs in the system. Revolution. Guerrilla warfare. Revolution. Civilized look upon us as evil guys. Guerrilla warfare. World destroys revolution. Yeah. Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you on the concrete. You find out you can't compete with the number one thief on the street. I try to tell you that back on the biggest hustle track. It's okay to sell crack if the cops got your back, and they certainly will if they own your payoff. They know that if they fuck around, they getting laid off. And to cops, it's to the average citizen, a clean conscience compared to a steady income is nonsense. That's why I stay getting busted for bullshit charges. More than one time came around. This what went down när jag och Tommy var i Burlöv. Du kommer ihåg, eller hur bög? Fjolårsslok, vi hade just fotat priset. Now we getting fucked by the long dick of the law, inflicting social diseases cause they use no protection. Judge slam the hammer, DA got a an erection. Wouldn't even give me a public defender for such a small case, not paying on the train. Still they wanted 4,000 kroners from my bank account. I thought that was a too big amount, but the judge didn't have no sympathy on me. All on his mind, a conviction or a fine like Junior Reed. But I wasn't fighting no war, no war. So I did my fist and the mailman with the ticket to me door. I was only trying to make a whole car. The Bigfoot beast wanna arrest I and they wanna put I behind bars. In just a blur, in just a blur. Primo Mia, Abu Jamal. Check it out, yeah. Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you. When the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you, asking you what, why, where, and we're at with you, and we're who, so you is innocent to prove, yeah, they in the wrong mood, you in the wrong groove, or you might look kinda rude, either ways you getting screwed, so what not to do, how to improve the system by not making moves, not questioning rules, not being concerned with who's getting beat and bruised, who's being abused, well, I got news for those who believe the police doing they work right, my man from back home, killed this kid in a fight, had to do social work, he got arrested a few times, but never had to do time, never paid no fines, this other cat, he killed trains with visual violence, which equals a loss of cash money for the government, they couldn't prove his guilt as he stood in silence, but since that crime was economical, they bent every law and paragraph they could find to lock him up, now what does that teach us? They don't give a fuck if you hurt flesh and blood, that don't cost nothing, but you'll get like 12 months for material destruction, yo that's disgusting, so when the long arm of the law's trying to get his grip, give him your middle finger then split, yo split, yeah, what, yo when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you, it's like this, I'm oppressed by the whole system, that's why I diss them, no fake ass kissing, yo listen, recently I had to pay a visit to Melbourne Courthouse, 2,000 crowns if I missed it, so skip it, I went down there to be confronted, I denied the whole scenario, said I couldn't have done it, now I'm 30 in the morning, met my lawyer, he said it looked kinda bad, they got witnesses and all that, fuck that, I still feel like I'm innocent, you think I wrote PIF on Mac D without a reason? Yo I'm stuck, it's like David versus Goliath, a lonely man versus the corruption alliance, don't expect silence though, I make noise till your ears bleed, and make the walls cry paint until I stop breathe, believe me, I know the time when it's on, cosmic lyrically, I'm rocking Babylon. But yo Cos, what happened at that trial instead? You know the same old song, they find my story insufficient, mistreated, defeated, and mentally harassed, an outcast, who's done for punishment at last. Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you, government taxing you, but turning backs on you. If you got the wrong sex and the wrong accent too, the wrong attitude, living at the wrong latitude, still they want your ass to show gratitude.
Every day, man, it's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wow. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the towers. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the towers. Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the towers. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the towers.
Pledge no allegiance, nigga, fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches features. Your soul and your facial features drowning you in propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say you was trying to sell drugs and throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they blame the Muslim religion. Even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician, they gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the South, my nigga. I'll be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit or look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you, cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real, written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal.
I don't rap for dead presidents, I'd rather see the president dead. It's never been said, but I set precedents.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth,
City
nigga.
Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Some cowards fought with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours. To hit ours. To hit ours. To hit ours. To hit ours.